Jaren Jackson Jr.
Yeah, nice. He was on my list also, actually.
Okay.
Okay.
Extension eligible.
Yep.
What's going on with Memphis? If they do trade Ja Morant, you could say, well, double down on Jaren Jackson Jr., make him the face of the franchise, or you could say, tear it all down, start over. Does Memphis want to pay Jaren Jackson Jr. what it's going to cost to pay him? I would at least, if I were another GM, I would call, and if I was Tim Connolly, I would definitely call, because that's the guy who would make a lot of sense next to Ant.
Yeah, I mean, that would be an incredible fit. That's like perfect for what they need. And you would need a haul, I think, if you're Memphis to really restart. I'm thinking like what would make sense from Minnesota side. They don't necessarily have their picks, and you're like, all right, you know, McDaniels, and maybe Memphis is interested in Gobert, and they're like, they want that rim protecting big man next to Ja. I don't necessarily know what the trade would be if you wanted to do that, but he's definitely an interesting name, and he's also a name that I think a lot of teams would be interested in just because he had a good season, flamed out in the playoffs, definitely did not have a good postseason. But I think he was awesome. He took a step in his career as sort of like an isolation scorer at his position, and that's just so tough to guard. If he can continue to refine that, that would be a very interesting trade target.